Welcome to AABLI Board Talks, where we're pioneering change.
Hi folks, Dr. Shindale Seale here, and I'd like to speak with you briefly about specific risks your board and organizations face and how you can mitigate them. But first, a little bit about me. I'm the CEO of Seed Coaching and Consulting, a diversity strategy firm that works with CEOs, diversity and inclusion professionals, and HR representatives to create effective and sustainable cultures which support our increasingly diverse workforce. I'm also a university professor specializing in organizational change, leadership, and team effectiveness. But what's more applicable to this talk is my nonprofit organization, Our Community Mentors. I am the founder and CEO of this amazing organization which provides academic, professional, and quality of life resources to residents in South Los Angeles. This is what also caused me to be a part of AABLI's Cohort 15, arguably the best cohort ever, but I digress. Running a nonprofit requires specific skills which are not necessarily intuitive. Much like running a for-profit business, we must be cognizant of opportunities as well as threats that can impact the work we are attempting to do and the communities we seek to help. So, what are some of those risks? I'm glad you asked. I've identified a few that have impacted my organization specifically, and I'd like to share them with you in hopes you find the information helpful. Risk 1, decision-making. Organizational decision-making can be very taxing and political. Like for-profit businesses, nonprofit organizations can suffer from all kinds of decision-making ills that render them ineffective. If an organization is hierarchical, much of the decision-making will be left to a select few, usually the higher echelons of the board, which may not speak to the needs of all of your constituents and community as a whole. If the organization is flat, well, everybody gets a say, and that takes time. If you find that you can't get your board to make decisions or move on them, you could implement a simple decision-making process like RAPID. That acronym stands for R, recommender, A, approver, P, performer, I, input, and D, decider. You have to assign a different member of your board to each of these categories, and you'll see just how quickly those decisions get done and done. Risk number 2 is being out of touch with the community you serve. The whole purpose of the nonprofit is to ensure that your organization is providing relevant and effective programming or services to your community. To do that, you need to know what is relevant and effective to your community. Instead of just assuming, many orgs conduct community needs assessments. These are surveys distributed around the community to gather information about what the constituents want or need. There are also listening sessions where segments of the community assemble to discuss concerns and provide input for programming. These methods guarantee that your org will always have the pulse of the community that you serve. The third risk is maintaining alignment with your org's mission and vision. Simply put, mission drift sucks. But it happens all the time. You get approached by a well-meaning affiliate who's just dying to collaborate with your organization on some amazing initiative that'll save the whales. Your organization, however, works with early onset dementia. Mission drift. I know it sounds amazing, and perhaps you can find a way to bridge those two causes, but seriously? I'm a ground zero person. I always have to come back to the mission and the vision. Now, in this scenario, if neither of my mission or vision statements contain the word whales, our collaboration ain't gonna happen. I suggest always revisiting your mission and your vision when deciding whether or not to collaborate with other organizations. You might find yourself exhausting your energies and resources on initiatives and activities that aren't even remotely connected to your organization's cause. Now, I think we can all appreciate the importance of navigating these risks as we push forward to realize the vision of our organizations. As leaders and board members, we bring unique strengths and add value to programming services and the organization as a whole. And this is another reason why I'm speaking with you. As a Black person in America, community is everything. Regardless of where you live or what you do, we can always look to our community for support, guidance, advice, whether or not we ask for it. But it's that support piece that I believe distinguishes AABLI. Much of the information and nonprofit board membership strategies I learned during my cohort 15 sessions has been invaluable to the success and impact of my nonprofit, our Community Mentors. To realize the communities we dream of, ones with well-funded and thriving schools, ones with high employment, low crime, environmental equity, and culturally aware and respectful governance, we need the services AABLI provides to prepare us to step into those boardrooms and help make the decisions that impact our communities. For those of you who are already a part of the AABLI family, I encourage you to refer a friend or a colleague who you feel fits the bill. Let's grow this network. Or you can consider supporting the organization with resources to sustain it. Whatever you do, make it meaningful. Thanks so much.